Hello, my name is Professor TK the Chemist, and I'm back with another video on radioactive isotopes as it relates to bombardment. Now, in our last video, we discussed what bombardment was in terms of how this type of energy is based on nuclear activities. So let me give y'all a little history lesson with a scientific connection, okay? Did y'all know that the first radioactive isotope that was produced was in 1934? And it was bombarded with aluminum-27 with alpha particles. So what we're going to do is write out this nuclear equation to see exactly how it took place, okay? Let's get into it. One of the first things you need to be able to identify is the fact that it said that aluminum-27 was bombarded with alpha particles. So that's the first thing we need to do is we're going to write that out first, okay? So we've got aluminum-27, and according to my periodic table, aluminum has an atomic number of 13, and it was also hit with alpha particles, and this is the chemical symbol or the nuclear notation for alpha particles, okay, which is another form of radiation. We want to know what the new nuclear equation is once it was also produced with one neutron. And that's what the neutron represents, 1, 0, and N here, okay? Now, remember what we did before. To discover what we're going to put for our top number here in this particular block, we need to go back to figuring out what the left side is going to be equal to. So our top number, 27 plus 4 equals 31. So that's what we're going to look at for the top number to be equal to on the right-hand side. What we have here is 27 plus 4 gives us 31. So remember, whatever you have on the left-hand side is going to have to equal to what's on the right-hand side. Okay? Keep that thought in mind. Now, for the bottom number, same thing. We're going to say 13 plus 2, that's equal to 15. So remember, whatever you have on the left-hand side must equal to the same thing on the right-hand side. Now, we're going to go ahead and establish our missing piece that I highlighted up there in yellow. So since we know that 31 is equal to the left-hand side of the reaction, we need to figure out what number plus 1 is going to give us that number, okay? So let me go ahead and write that in for you. So x plus 1. So what I'm going to do is subtract 1 from both sides, and we get 31 minus 1 gives us 30. So that's the number that's going to go on the very top in the upper left-hand corner. Now, for that bottom number, the bottom was 15 on the left-hand side, and we need to know what number is that equal to plus 0. Well, remember, like I told you before, 0 plus anything or 0 minus anything is going to still give you that number, okay? So 15 is going to be that bottom number. Now, go back and look at your periodic table. According to that atomic number of 15, what element does that equal to? I'll wait. Oh, I got it. It's phosphorus. Okay? So that becomes the new radioactive isotope that was developed as a result of this bombarded nuclear equation. Stay tuned for our next video.